Today we were looking at our I can statements at the top of this page, and they say that by the end of this lesson, you'll be able to describe the structure of an analytical mini essay, which we're going to be looking at in just a little bit. We're going to be describing the details the author used to make a claim about the elements of a myth, and we can be able to explain why an author chose particular details to support a claim. But before we can even get to that, we really need to read through this model essay to figure out what the author is trying to tell us and what the text is even about. So I'm going to model that by reading through it and then doing a think aloud. So you can follow along with me. The story of Cronus is a classic myth that shows the theme of a mother's love. All myths contain significant elements of mythology. In the myth Cronus, the text says, "This filled his wife Rhea with sorrow and anger." When it came to Zeus, her sixth and last child, Rhea was determined to save this one child at least, to love and cherish. One significant element of mythology is that the characters are often non-human, but they have human emotions and qualities. Rhea is a non-human Titan, but she has human emotions such as sadness and loneliness. In the Cronus text, it also says she asked her parents Uranus and Gaia for advice and assistance. They told her to wrap a stone in baby clothes and give it to Cronus. She did, and he swallowed the stone without noticing the deception. Many myths contain a struggle for power. This struggle can be between members of the same family. This shows a wife tricking her husband in order to save her child. These elements of mythology help define this story as a classic myth. An important theme in the myth of Cronus is a mother's love for her children. Mother Earth's love for her other children is so powerful that it makes her want to destroy her son Cronus. The text says, Cronus did overthrow his father, but he did not save his monstrous brothers. Gaia, who loved all of her children, was so angered that Cronus did not help his brothers that she began to plan Cronus's ruin. Also, Rhea's love for her children is what makes her trick her husband. In the myth, it says, anxious to keep the secret of his existence from Cronus, Rhea sent the infant Zeus secretly to Crete, where he was fed, protected, and educated. Both these examples show the power of mother's love for her children. This classic myth shows how a mother's struggle to save her children became the origin of the gods in Greek culture. So we were reading through it the first time just to kind of get the gist of what this essay was about and what the author is trying to tell us. By looking through this and reading it myself, the authors describe the significant elements of mythology that are available in the Cronus myth. And then also what the theme of the Cronus myth is and how those are related. So that was kind of the purpose of that. In the next video, we're going to look at figuring out what elements are in the essay. So we're going to really break it down and tell the structure of a mini essay. So now that we have the idea of what the essay is actually about.